we survived the eclipse Tuesday, 53 degrees here in Ventura, California, on this, the 9th day of April. Hopefully all of you got to see at least some part of the eclipse yesterday. And if anybody got superpowers, please let me know. Let's see what new stuff is over with our friends at Games Workshop in regards to toys this week. Blah, blah, blah. Right off, we've got some brand new teamwork rules for 40K because they just changed the rules again. So we've got the Adeptus Codus detachments. I love their continuing attempt to be vaguely Roman, European, Latinist. You know, they try really hard, and you got to love them for that. So these are, unlike the most new codexes, these are they have some new changes to their shield rules and a couple other new rules. We just found out that, yeah, they're changing the rules again. They just changed them for Age of Sigmar. And I'm sure that before we see the end of this year, all the other rules will be changed. It feels like the new rules for 40K just came out, but that's what they do, guys. So we have new rules for detachments and other stuff. Terrain. Thankfully, they tend to make a lot of these things available for free on the website. So, I mean, not all of them, obviously, because that would be taking money out of their own pockets. But they do scatter a few. If you're, persistent enough to dig through the website and the PDFs and the downloads and all the other little things that they throw out there and other people throw out there, you could probably put together a semi-decent selection of the important rules. As more importantly is just, and more expensive is just replacing the figures that don't count anymore to your 100-point army. Oh, I got to like that guy right there. Oh, I can't use these 3 guys anymore. I got to buy 3 new figures that do something slightly different because rules. Excuse me. That's where they get you. Okay, moving on to this, whatever this is. This is for the old world. This is all designer notes on the FAQ and errata. So as we know, this year they're pushing the old world fantasy setting. That's supposed to be the year of fantasy stuff that they were going to do this year. Year of fantasy stuff that they were going to do this year. That's intelligent speaking. They say it's been a great success, but now that the people have had a chance to go over the rules, they probably are having, questions. So they're posting the FAQs. And you can view them all right here. And it looks like there's probably a lot of them. Yeah. Not surprisingly. Just confusing enough. We're going to have to make a new book eventually. If you're looking for some new fun for your orcs for 40K, we've got some Druid orcs. Druid orcs getting back to their natural habitat of the wilds on motorcycles. And we've got some new rules for these green tide Druid orcs and how to play them, how to lay them out, new abilities that you can use specific to these units. All of them again free on the site. Thank you, Games Workshop. We're going to go look at this in a second. Got some new Skaven coming out for the Age of Sigmar new rules. They did mention that Skaven were getting a pretty major overhaul for the latest Age of Sigmar update. We should be seeing these, it looks like, pretty soon. They've premiered them on this video, and then here's some pictures of them. Pretty much look like Skaven as we always know them. This one's got a bell. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so how are these different than Skaven we've seen before? I don't know, but apparently they are. And then for just regular Warhammer painting and the upcoming Golden Demon 2024-2025 Golden Demon, they're starting the contests. This is for the young'uns, looks like, ages 13 through 15. And these are for armies. Here are some of the winners. And then here are the rules for joining for 2014-2015. Here's last year's winner. So if you want to paint a whole bunch of figures, do a whole army layout like this guy. And what's going on here? Is this cave supposed to be walking on legs? Or is it supposed to be that this little cave thing is on the top of this little buttress? Because there's no way that little thing would support the weight of this cave. Other than magic, I guess. I mean, it's okay. +5 for coolness, but -5 for this would never work. Yeah. Anyways, and that's it. That's it. But we do have a special. Next week we've got more orcs. Orky McOrcs. A big orc. A lot of orc love. Some new books from the Black Library. A new human unit for you to paint called the Auric Champions. Another new unit called the Adeptus Custodius, where a new take on an existing unit. Some new dice. Some bolts attachments. Some more bolts and attachments to personalize your figures. Some more new books in the Black Library. So that's what we can expect next week. And now we've got some more Golden Demon winners. So this is, the 2024 Golden Demons. These are people who were part of the commanded thing. I don't know what that means. Special commendation to showing immense skill and effort and get the limelight. So these are guys who got like, hey, you're cool, but you're not that cool, but you're still pretty cool. So we've got single miniature winners. We've got Grandma Goblin with 2 machine guns. I like Grandma Goblin with 2 machine guns. We've got Dude with Gun, looking very G.I. Joe. We've got, and that's it for that one. Then we've got Grunt with Pistol, vaguely looking half-orc maybe. Commander with pistol, looking very Starship Troopers / Warhammer / just sort of that weird quasi-European World War II look. Some type of angel. Here's some more winners. This cool-looking tank setup. This Orcus right here. I don't know. Can't really see enough detail to see if they did him justice. Just sort of this big robo here. We got some units. We got a unit of Marines. We got a unit of Space Elves. Deathbringer or Death on his horse. This one's an old one. I mean, you definitely see it come back time and time again, but this figure's been around for a while. The Deathbringer look. We've got Paladin of Odin. Look at this guy. This definitely is just screaming Paladin. I mean, he's got this thing on his back with lightning bolts, and he's got the thing with Odin's face, and or maybe it's Thor. I mean, Zeus because of the lightning bolts. I don't know, but only a Paladin could pull off something this ridiculous, right? So definitely Paladin. Then we've just got a knight who carrying around heads, doesn't really, I guess, care about who he works for. He's just like, I got the heads. This guy just sort of looks sort of derpy. This is an Age or Sigmar figure. Definitely. And then we've got Age of Sigmar elf necromancer chick. I don't know what that is. You got some orcs on the Arizona mountains, looking very orky, and they've got a little squig with them, and they're just ready to lay some orc smackdown. This guy did really good. Look at the detail on the muscles with the wash. Yeah, very well done, sir. Lizard people, being lizard people, blowing their little blowguns out in the jungle. You know me, I love my jungle settings, so these guys definitely look cool. And we got what looks like a adventuring group of vampires. We got, Big Vampire Daddy, Big Vampire Mommy, and the vampire siblings right here, ready to lay down some vampire smack. They got a unit of centaurs and what are those called? Satyrs, right? People with, top humanoid, bottom goat. This one's jumping. This one's blowing a horn. This one's a centaur. This one's leaping through the air, firing his bow. And there's a cat for some reason. And that's it. So these are the special commendation winners. Congratulations, you participated. We really, 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 really liked your stuff, but not enough for you to actually, win the big prizes. But you still get a prize. You still get a prize. Obviously, Goblin Grandma wins. All right. Goblin Grandma wins. Definitely. And that appears to be it for this week from Games Workshop. Yep, that's it. If you are lucky enough to live in a town that has a Games Workshop, just walk on down and ask them about this wonderful hobby and what's new this week, and they can give you free games and free swag and talk you into it and get you hooked, and then they'll start telling you how much it's going to cost to field a decent army. But yeah, there's so many different variations of the ways to play this game that you don't have to invest your child's college fund to build your army, because there's smaller versions and there's mini games and skirmishes and starter sets. So yeah, if you're lucky enough to have a Games Workshop, go and check it out. Or if you have a friendly local game store that carries Games Workshop stuff, go and check it out. Yeah, support these dudes because they're doing stuff and they're cool and I like toys. And that's about all I got. Don't forget that please like, please share, please subscribe. Please join me for another exciting week in the world of tabletop role-playing. If you haven't checked out my merch yet, available on Lulu right now, check it out. The last 2 Wretched projects I'm going to be doing for a while for the Red Room, so get them now because they're collectible. Totally. Till next time, have a great day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay happy, stay off my land, you